Hey, what's up, guys? Scott here, back once more with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Superman movie coming out this summer, July 11th to be exact. James Gunn announced this movie 2.5 years ago, and it's crazy how fast time has gone. It's almost here, like less than 3 months away, so it's crazy. And I realized I haven't really talked about the movie much on this channel, except for that when that first trailer came out back in December. I did a kind of a breakdown and review of that. I haven't really talked about the movie in depth, like what we know, some things I've read and been told by sources, and so yeah, kind of want to do that, break that all down today. So let's do it. So let's go about the thing. Let's go over things that we all know based on the trailer and what stuff that's come out about the movie publicly. One, this movie is a total reboot of the DC Cinematic Universe. There has been hints that it has some loose connection to Flashpoint, because in the comics, the Flashpoint storyline, when Barry goes back in time, when Barry resets the timeline, it creates a whole new universe timeline. So there has been, James Gunn has kind of given hints that there's some loose connection to the old movie universe, but this is a total reset reboot. Like, it has no ties other than that loose connection to Flashpoint movie to the old universe. Totally new Superman. The only thing that is debatable about whether or not it's canon in the new DC is James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie, because that movie has a lot of connections to this new. That movie came out under the old film universe before the Flash movie, but it has a lot of connections to this new universe too, because there's been references like to things that happened in that movie, and then you have Peacemaker season 2 coming, so there's a lot of confusion about to whether or not the James Gunn's Suicide Squad stuff is canon to this universe. But also in the Suicide Squad, his Suicide Squad movie, you still had Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, who was part of the old universe. So now his Suicide Squad, his James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie and Peacemaker seems like it's canon to this new universe too. So there's still a little bit of confusion about whether that's canon or not. But other than the Suicide Squad stuff and Peacemaker, this is nothing else of the old films are canon. This is a totally new Superman, total reboot, all that. So that's one thing. Also, this will not be an origin story. When this movie starts, Clark Kent, Kal-El, is already Superman. He's already working at the Daily Planet. He knows Lois Lane. He knows Jimmy Olsen. He's established as both Clark Kent, the reporter, and as Superman. At least a couple years into his career as Superman. Like, he's still young in doing it, but he's not. This is not being origin. He's been doing it a little while at least. So we know that one of the main villains in the movie is confirmed as Lex Luthor. That's been very publicly promoted, that he's one of the main, if not the main villain of the movie. And he'll also have publicly announced he'll have some henchmen working for him, like Eve Tessmacher and Otis, two of his traditional henchmen from the comics. And he's also the CEO of Luthor Corp. So, and we know that other heroes in the movie include Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, and Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. All of them have been heavily featured in the promotional material and the trailer, were announced publicly, way before the movie started shooting. They were publicly announced and casted, so all that. So that's all the stuff that's been publicly announced. Like, everyone knows about the movie. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not going to go into too much spoilers because I don't want to ruin the movie for everyone, but I will tell you some things that I've read online and been told by sources about the movie in a good way. Like, that gets me more excited. It's really just a few things. First of all, there will be some element to the story that, based on what I've been told and read, some element in the story at some point that will cause a wedge or divide between Clark Kent and Lois, or Superman and Lois. Don't know the details of it, but apparently at some point in the film there's a rift between them for one reason or another. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic to see. The big thing, though, is there is another main villain that is in the movie besides Lex that hasn't been really publicly revealed yet. Now, full disclosure, I know who that villain is, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to ruin the movie for anyone. But it's out there if you really look. It's been revealed in plot leaks and stuff that I've read on Reddit and online. And even that doesn't ruin the movie for me because I want to, and it still doesn't, give away the whole movie. But I know who that other main villain is, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But there is another main villain in the movie besides Lex. That's all I'll say. And it's very exciting. I'm interested to see how this plays out. And then that's really it. This other main villain besides Lex, and then at some point in the film, there's a divide between Clark and Lois for some element to the story. And the other thing is about this group of heroes, Hawk Girl. Oh, I almost forgot one. I forgot one. You have Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and then I forgot Metamorpho. He's part of this group too. They're calling themselves the Justice. They call themselves, according to toy leaks and stuff, they call themselves the Justice Gang. So obviously a teasing of the Super Friends or the Justice League. But anyway, what I've been told is that they're really, I'm trying to think of the best word. They're really over the top with the way they use their powers and stuff. So, they do good. They're heroes and stuff, but they're kind of irresponsible and stuff. And so Superman, one of the main things in this film is Superman has to help train them to become better heroes and more responsible with their powers. So that's going to be a huge element to the movie too, that I've been told. So anyway, guys, that's kind of just a breakdown of what I've been told through leaks and sources and stuff. So won't say anything much more than that. Excited for the movie. James Gunn has done no wrong. He did great with the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. I've seen a couple of his other movies that I really liked. I loved his Suicide Squad movie. He's a very talented director, and I think, he cares about the product, right? He's a fan at heart, right? So he actually cares about the product, and he cares about what the fans want to see. So I'm definitely excited to see his take on Superman. Anyway, guys, only 11 more weeks to go. It'll be here before you know it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned in. Peace out.